Welcome to DRC Live, powered in part by Classic of Denton and the Denton Record-Chronicle. The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts and their guests are those of the show host and guests, and not necessarily those of the sponsors, DentonRadio.com, or the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau. For more information, visit the Policies and Procedures page at DentonRadio.com.
Good afternoon, Denton. I'm Lucinda Breeding. I'm the features editor at the Denton Record-Chronicle, and
I'm Jenna Duncan. I'm the business editor over at the Denton Record-Chronicle, and this is our weekly show, DRC Live, where we go on DentonRadio.com and tell you some of the things that we're working on for the paper, and then some of our internal workings to get you up to date for the weekend and what we're offering right now. So to start, okay, we've been working on this internally for a really long time. It's called Denton Memories. It's a pictorial history book, and it's full of some old photos. Okay, yeah. I'm going to pull up the specific information. So basically, the book is 144 pages with photos from the late 1800s to 1930. There's a lot of really cool street views, lots of businesses. There's class pictures from the universities. Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of different stuff. It's a really cool a pictorial history book that we have, and this is like the first run that we got of them. So pre-sales have already happened, but we still have sales going on.
Yes.
So if you've ordered a book for pickup, you can pick up starting next week, Tuesday from 9 a.m. to noon, Wednesday from 1:30 to 4 p.m., or Friday from 9 a.m. to noon. So that's if you've already ordered and you did the pickup option. If you did the shipping option, shipping will begin November 22nd. So everyone who did order, you're going to be notified of like when your book will be ready or when your book will be shipped, and then you can come pick it up. So basically, this is kind of the first time that we've done something like this as a company. Mm-hmm. But people seemed really interested, and it's a good coffee table book. It's a good gift. I can see this like in a lot of office lobbies. I know that Texas Women's University ordered a bunch of them because when you're at the universities and you have such vast archives, kind of having something that is more of an overview instead of these specific archives is cool to look at. Yeah. A little bit more like reader user friendly, especially if it's somebody who just has a general interest instead of knowing it like exactly what they're looking for. Yeah.
And if you are a member of Remember in Denton When Facebook group and you stalk the historical photos, this is perfect for you.
Totally.
If you really want to see some images of this town, you know, when you weren't here.
When none of us were here.
I see that all the time. I'm a member of that Facebook group, Remember in Denton When, and every time somebody posts a historical, especially black and white, old photo in that Facebook group, hundreds of likes, lots of comments. So if you're part of that Facebook group and you love those types of images, this is definitely for you.
Totally. So for pricing, book orders that are placed by November 17th. My husband's birthday.
Happy birthday.
The price is still on sale at $29.95 plus tax and shipping if you do a shipping option. If you choose to do shipping, it's $39.94. After the 17th, the books are going to be available for purchase for $44.95 plus tax and shipping if you do that option. But we're going to have it plenty in stock at our offices. What's our address? You're so good at having this memorized.
We're at 3555 Duchess Drive.
I'm always scared of screwing it up. But we're at 3555 Duchess Drive, and we're going to have them during regular business hours after November 17th, and just for like available for general purchase. So it's a good holiday gift. I can see I'm definitely going to get one for my grandma who loves this kind of thing. Mm-hmm. A good coffee table book. But yeah, we just have a new product.
Really great photographs in this.
Yeah, I'm looking we have some of the old machinery. And
back in the more ag days. Yes.
So yeah, just some good stuff. And And speaking of new DRC products, I know it's been like a big week for us. We also have a new issue of our Denton County magazine that is now in circulation. If you aren't a subscriber now, you can go online to get this beautiful glossy magazine sent to your home or your office. This is our November-December issue. We wrap up holiday events. We have a local shopping guide in here. We even have family recipes. I was telling Cindy this earlier, but Suzanne from the chef and owner of the Chestnut Tree has given up her chocolate cream pie recipe.
I'm so trying it.
And it seems not as hard as I thought it would be.
I know, right?
I don't really know. Like, we're going to have to try it out and see. But there's a bunch of really cool little gems like that in here too. In highlighting unique gifts. It literally says it on the cover. Unique gifts, events, previews, that kind of thing. So a really good holiday guide now out in our magazine.
Yay.
So that's what's going on with us.
And you can get that at DentonCountyMagazine.com?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can flip through that, take a look online if you'd like. And I think you can also maybe get a copy if you go to the website.
Yeah, you can sign up for the subscription.
Yeah.
So we're churning out a bunch of stuff
Yes.
Coming up on the holiday season.
Yes.
It's busy for us and it's busy for everybody else in town.
It really is. It really is. As a matter of fact, it's not too soon for me to pitch this out to all of you. If your group, church, organization, troupe of performers, if you all have any performances, charity drives, anything going on for the holidays, whether it's around Thanksgiving or through the new year, please send those to me. I need times, I need dates, places, and if there is any ticketing information that needs to be included. And if you could please send that to me at cbreeding@DentonRC.com. We're already compiling our holiday listings, and we're going to be getting those into print and online fairly soon. So if you, like I said, if you're with a church group, if you're with a nonprofit, any kind of local company, and you're going to do something that has a public invitation to it for the holidays, get that information: time, date, place, any ticketing information. And that goes for the charity drives. If you're doing food drives, anything like that, send those to us and we will get those into our holiday listings. Not only will those appear online and in Denton time on Thursdays, but we do have Christmas in Denton County coming out very, very soon. I think it might be the first Wednesday in December. Don't hold me to that. But that's where we really, kind of put together all the things that are going on for the holidays. So start getting that to us. We'll take care of you.
But in reality, we are still focused on fall. It is still fall. It has not been Thanksgiving yet.
It's not Thanksgiving.
So we still have some fall programming happening around town.
We do. Denton Community Theatre is opening its staging of William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet this Friday. I am very, very interested in this. I was an English major, and I've studied Shakespeare, just like a lot of English majors in college. So all things Shakespeare I'm very interested in. The co-directors of this show, Bonnie McCormick and Betty K. Sight, they lightly modernized the show, and they have set it on the Texas-Mexico border in the 1700s. And you know the story. The Montagues and the Capulets have a long-standing feud. Well, in this southwestern staging of the play, we have the Montoyas and the Cordovas having this long simmering feud as they try to build their, free-range cattle empires. Well, they're already fairly wealthy.
Yes.
But, so performances are at 7:30 p.m. Friday and Saturday of this week, Thursday and Friday and Saturday of next week, and matinees are 2 p.m. this Sunday and next Sunday. Ticket prices, I think they range from about like $10 to $22. That will all be in the Denton Record-Chronicle tomorrow in Denton time. But this is a really very specific setting, and has a very sort of Latin flair to it. The set is beautiful. The projections, Denton Community Theatre, Music Theatre of Denton, remember they're merging next year. They have been using a lot of projections in the last 5 seasons. So if you're a season ticket holder, this won't surprise you, but it definitely gives sort of a sweeping scale and, just a more solid setting to it. So check that out. And in Sunday's paper, I'm publishing an interview and a feature story about the two young actors playing Romeo and Juliet. They are both Denton High School students.
Oh, cute.
Cyrus Carrillo is playing Romeo, and if you saw Cats, actually, if you've seen anything in really like the past 5 years, you've seen him. But he played Rum Tum Tugger in Cats and was absolutely fantastic. And Jessie Krause, who is playing Juliet, she was also just in Cats and has been working with the local theater community for the last several years. She was Jenny Anydots in Cats, and this is really her first major role in what we call a straight play. She's done a lot of musicals, lots and lots of musicals. So I've got an interview with both those teenagers who are, they're matriculating very soon from Denton High School and both involved in this production. Something else that's coming up on the cover of tomorrow's Denton Time is a story about Jackie Lawrence. She's a Denton resident and a very recent graduate of University of North Texas College of Visual Arts and Design. She is one of the last students in the fiber arts program. UNT did they've cut that program. Well, she recently scored a spot in a show titled Intangible that will be at the Sweet Tooth Hotel in Dallas in 2020. Now, Sweet Tooth Hotel, if you're not familiar with it, sounds like it's a big hotel. This is an immersive gallery. It's like Meow Wolf.
A great way to like kind of describe it is it's like an Instagram museum. Like everything. There's so many different like aspects to it. Everything is set up so it's like the perfect Instagram post.
Yes.
It's like what Lizzie Darden and other really like big visual pop artists on that platform. Like it's those style of creations, but in real life.
Yes. And the cool thing about Sweet Tooth Hotel is much of the time you not only can you like really photograph yourself in a room that is an art installation, you can touch the art. And Intangible is definitely a show that anybody who goes to see this, and these are ticketed exhibits, so you'll need to, we'll have the information on how to get tickets and whatnot. But you know, not only can you photograph these shows, but this is definitely a show that you can touch. And it is a joint exhibition of Sweet Tooth Hotel and the Craft Yarn Council, which, you know, for the longest time, I have to admit, I thought the Craft Yarn Council was basically an association of fiber artists. In fact, it's a business association. It's basically 3 major yarn dealers, but all of these yarn dealers are very, very active online and social media and promoting fiber arts and really getting people to consider, you know, grabbing some yarn, a crochet hook, knitting needles, embroidery supplies, and just jumping into it and learning to create works of art yourself. Now, this show won't open until April of next year, but we did get together with Jackie at Sweet Tooth Hotel and take some photographs of a piece that's very much it's kind of a study for what she's going to do, because she's going to be doing some large pieces, and it is incredibly, incredibly touchable. So very excited about that. And it's always nice to see a UNT grad living and working in Denton get a really cool spot in a Dallas exhibit.
Totally.
Because Dallas, as you know, is a very cosmopolitan international city. And, you know, even though a lot of Denton artists show in Dallas venues, there's still a lot of competition for those.
Totally.
So,
really competitive market.
Yeah. So.
Well, cool.
So check both those out. Anything going on in your world?
I mean,
other than the book and
other than what we're doing, no. It's that time of year that it's about to get really crazy. We did just feature a new business that's a couple of blocks from here called the Green Botica.
Okay.
They're calling themselves a hemporium.
That's right.
So it's a CBD and hemp focused store. That's right on West Hickory Street. It started by a couple of UNT graduates who used to be in the vape shop world and kind of saw this shift of kind of seedier CBD products in other places. And both of them really saw that this CBD movement was growing and wanted to create a curated experience that people were comfortable in, instead of having to go into like the corner store, or like you've seen it all around town where it's like CBD sold here and you're like, I don't know if I want to go in there. So this is like curated products. They're working with a lot of veteran-owned companies and have a bunch of salves, tinctures, so like oil droplets, basically, gummy treats. They have stuff for dogs. They have a bunch of different stuff made out of hemp. So they have like hats and t-shirts, and they have CBD infused coffees and teas. And
That's been getting bigger and bigger. The CBD infused coffee. Did I say that right?
Yes. CBD infused coffee.
So I almost said hemp infused. I'm like, I don't think that's right.
But yeah, so they have all of those products all kind of curated in a way that we didn't have in Denton before. Then we've had shops and places sell CBD, but this is a little bit more curated, verified products. So yeah, check them out. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. We'll see you next Wednesday at 2 p.m. here on DentonRadio.com.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. And now stick around for a word from all of us here at Discover Denton. Do you love live music? If so, make Denton, Texas your next vacation. Find more information at discoverdenton.com.